Hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some more Magic Arena action, and today we're playing a deck I call Thunderous Fight, which is Golgari Fight Rigging with some of the new Wilds of Eldraine cards. Now, Fight Rigging is a 3-mana enchantment with hideaway 5. We look at the top 5 cards of our library, and we exile one of them, and we can play it for free if we meet certain conditions. For this, we need to have a creature with power 7 or greater, so we're playing Shakedown Heavy to activate it instantly. Then we get to play these spells for free. Now, we got in Wilds of Eldraine Adventures back into Standard, which is another modal card type that works really well with Fight Rigging because we can cast the more expensive or more valuable side of these adventures with Fight Rigging. So a good example is Bramble Familiar. It's 2-mana mana dork, which is kind of nice. And then if we hit it with Fight Rigging, we can also cast it for its 7-mana side, which says mill 7 cards. Put a creature, enchantment, or land card from among the milled cards onto the battlefield. This really helps us increase the consistency of the hits that we get with Fight Rigging. Besides that, we also have another really fun card that works really well with Fight Rigging, which is Thunderous Debut. It's an 8-mana sorcery with Bargain, so we can sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token when we cast it, and then we look at the top 20 cards of our library, we can reveal 2 creatures from among them, and if it's Bargain, we get to put them onto the battlefield. This makes our Fight Rigging even more explosive. If we hit Thunderous Debut with Fight Rigging, we can bargain it off the Fight Rigging enchantment, and then we get 2 of our best creatures off the top 20 cards of our library. So that could be a Titan of Industry and a Fleshgorger, or 2 Fleshgorgers, or just like a Fleshgorger and a Beanstalk Worm. It's really nice. And then lastly, one of the honorable mentions for like most important card in the deck, Restless Cottage. Manland's back in Standard. I'm really excited for these. Proven to do lots of work against control, so no longer do you have to weep whenever you see just non-stop sweepers. You potentially have a chance to actually beat them, which is super cool. So let's go hop into some games and see how we can do on the ranked ladder. I don't know if this deck is necessarily super competitive. I haven't been playing a ton of Standard yet. I did a lot of drafting for this set, but I'm super excited to be brewing more decks. If you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions about the deck, leave comments below. There should be a deck list in the description, and all that good stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how we can do. This is kind of nice because we have Beanstalk Worm removal and a manland, but I don't know if it'll be good enough. We'll find out. Let's hope. Opponent. Alright. So again, plant beans will allow us to play another land, which is not bad. Keeps us going. Oops. I got the wrong thing. We also have Blossoming Tortoise. So our first plan, Fight Rigging. Backup plan, Reanimator. And then I think there was another backup plan, but I forgot it. We're just gonna keep on ramping. Blossoming Tortoise is another nice ramp card. There you go. There's one of our backup plans, Reanimator. Very nice for Blossoming Tortoise. So you see that we've milled the Titan of Industry. We can reanimate that Titan of Industry. Planar Disruption. Why are you playing Planar Disruption over something like Okay, I could play Beanstalk Worm, or I could just go ahead and Shieldred's Edict, or I could attack in with the manland. I think Shieldred's Edict here is probably the best. I want to sacrifice a non-token creature. Fortunately, that does not mean that we can reanimate it. We can activate our manland, but it's going to be tapped. It costs 4 mana to activate. So, 4 mana, Restless Cottage becomes a 4/4 black and green horror creature until end of turn, fill land, and then when it attacks, we can exile a card from graveyard and create a food token. Yeah, it was probably good that we exiled that one, or got rid of that when we did, because they flipped their architect. Which, I mean, they will be able to enchant their architect with it, but... We also have the alternative of just blowing up their architect with reanimating Titan of Industry. For this, yeah, these Titan of Industries are really good into sort of enchantment strategies if we can manage to draw them. You can see our more fair backup plan. Oh no, opponent. That's That's like the worst you could do because we have a backup. So we're gonna blow up that enchantment and then get it again. We could wait, but I don't think it's worth waiting. Rather just get the value now. Destroy enchantment, create a 4/4, destroy your ossification, you get another type, yeah. And yeah, we would have blown up probably their thing there or the thing on the Blossom Tortoise. What is my win record with this so far? Hold on, I'll pull up my untapped profile. Been using untapped instead of what I had previously. I had MTGA assistant. I think my MTGA assistant stopped working. So we're 5-0 in ranked currently with this deck, which is pretty good, let's say. You'll see what we're at the end of the games. Let me know what decks have you all been playing. I know Fairies is very popular. I saw that there's a Cascade deck that uses Bramble Familiar, which is super cool. I want to maybe make that at some point. So we might just play a fair Mosswood Dreadknight, see what our opponent's up to. If they remove it, we get to draw a card next turn off of it anyways. This is in the deck for just card draw here. I think I removed all my cut down, so we don't really have a good way of dealing with this tenacious underdog. We could hold it up as defense, or we could swing in and see if they want to trade. If they don't trade, or if they do trade, we can just cast it, draw a card. So we'll be a little bit ahead if we do this. It also has trample, so we'll go through. Opponent. Trying to think about whether or not they want to block. They also, these two cards are very similar in nature, not necessarily in practice. Grab the Bramble Familiar, I think. We can use it to find stuff, or if we just want to throw it out with it. Alright, go ahead and go in with a Mosswood Dreadknight. Oh, I forgot, I have to pick. Do I want to go for the battle? I don't think we're going to bother with the battle. I never really bother flipping this battle if the payoff's not good enough. Fine with me. Draw a card. And then I can play it, or I can plant some beans. Do you want to plant some beans? Alright, let's grind. See how this goes. Playing around the Mosswood Dreadknight, see how it goes. Hey, we have that too. Alright, that's fine with us. We get to adventure again. I'll hover the card so you can read it. Oh, whoops. I forgot that if I do this, you can't. Plant some beans. Play an extra land. And then I can play Mosswood Dreadknight. Alright, we have enough mana to play a full cost Fleshgorger, and then we can Diregraf Rebirth it if we need it. So, we're in a pretty good spot here. We could also play Bramble Familiar to see if we can get Lotto into something better. Oops, I was gonna play Bramble Familiar. See what happens. Mill 7. So creature, enchantment, or land. We have one Portal to Phyrexia, we have 2 Titans of Industry. Alright, we can grab a Restless Cottage, or you can just grab a Bramble Familiar. Opponent has 2 mana up, so they probably have a kill spell. And this thing is, if you cast the adventure side, you can still play the creature side. Should be somewhat obvious, but wait, they killed that on our combat until end of your next turn. So I guess next turn you can play it. They're probably gonna exile it. Yeah. Alright, we need to get this Fleshgorger going. Ooh, wait a minute. Haha. It's a ramp. I forgot Bramble Familiar taps for mana. Let's go. And then we can play Fleshgorger. And we can start gaming. And steal their Fleshgorger. Everything's good. They don't have Invoke Despair anymore. Well, actually, Invoke Despair doesn't get rid of artifacts. But no longer do I have to be despaired. Play a Dreadknight. So yeah, we're just grinding with Golgari right now. We haven't even hit the combo. Cut down. They do it on their turn, so we do get a chance to draw with it on our turn. Super cool. They kill our Fleshgorger, we get to reanimate it. We'll steal one of their Tenacious Underdogs probably, right? So I could get the one back, or our creature back from our graveyard. Let's actually steal the Graveyard Trespasser and exile one of their Tenacious Underdogs. Now they can't use them. This cottage would have been nicer earlier, but it's fine. Draw a card, see what we draw into. A big creature. Not end of the world, but not exactly what I was thinking. I cast the other side of this. Oh, I cannot cast the other side, I forgot. I adventured it. Let's play a big creature. That should do me alright. Ah, keep forgetting battle on battlefield means can't attack normally. They both have menace, so there's no blocking. We gain 14. Painful Quandary. Fine. And good game. Just a solid Golgari gaming moment. These Bramble Familiars, I love them. I'm in love with this deck, I don't know why. It just feels good to have green doing things, I guess. I don't know. We are in gold. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, and it's only been like 6 or 7 games. What are we at? I don't know if this recorded that most recent. No, it did record that most recent matchup. Sort of. I don't know. Play, claim, play. Alright, what are we at for win record? It still says 5-0. I thought I already had that listed as 5-0, or it was already 5-0. Huh. Strange. Alright, this hand, not keepable. This hand, keepable. What do we get rid of? Invasion of Ixalan or Bramble Familiar? Probably Bramble Familiar, unfortunately. We are playing mono green opponent. Golta. What a nice art. Opponent's playing Golgari as well. Grab the Fight Ring. See what we draw into. But yeah, Fight Ring just so good with these modal cards, because we can use this as its removal side with Fight Ring, or we can just play the 7 mana side with Fight Ring, which is pretty nutty. Pretty crazy. We're gonna pay 2, but we get a 3/3 menace lifelink creature that we can pump up with Fight Ring. If they kill it, we can just kill their creatures and stuff. They get menace for return, not bad. Touche, opponent, touche. Let's just play Fight Ring. We could have gotten rid of their creature, but Portal. Portal, because if we can get it off, it's kind of a win, I think. Let's play this. Or flip this. We just need creatures on board to defend, so... And this one can get indestructible. Whenever you cast a spell, it gains indestructible. I thought it was whenever an opponent, I forgot. Oh my goodness, Grafted Butcher into Grafted Butcher. You know what? Can't hate it. Sometimes it do be like that. I could play this, and this would speed up are flipping. I could also just do this. And then hold up removal, gain some life. We can go for the throat, whatever they play on their turn. Anything relevant? Hey, that's relevant. Auto pay, we'll pay 1 life gladly to get rid of that thing. And our opponent concedes. Fight Ring was going to go off, we're going to get Portal, and then we've been able to start stealing their Glissa and stuff, and just go off from there. Pretty good. We are playing a Black X deck, so it's not too shocking that our deck is performing well, but still feels good. Play my favorite color, green. Really, all the games that I won before, I was having some insane fight rigging turns, so we're still fishing for that fight rigging moment. I think our opponent mainly conceded there, though, because we had fight rigging going. If it was just like the 2 creatures and we were removing their stuff, I think they would have felt a little bit more at ease. Golgari. Is this the best Golgari deck? All those tournaments with Golgari, they were playing the wrong cards. I jest, but this is a really fun list. Fun for me. Everybody has a different definition of fun. Do you have a pump spell? No? Okay. You just have that Saga that reanimate. Yep, okay. I mean, I gave them a card draw, so I should have probably taken it, but at the same time, I'm not too concerned. Not too broken up about it. Go, Bramble Familiar, go. So we'll have 5 mana next turn, so we can reanimate. Oh, they discarded a dual land rather than plains. So I guess they want untapped sources for this turn. They have a Wandering Emperor. What do I care more about? I think I care more about my Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Wait, no, that was a perfect option. I'm dumb. If I sacked Fleshgorger, we could have reanimated it with Diregraf Rebirth, and they would have made their turn and play pretty irrelevant. That is a little bit my bad. Still remembering how to play the game. If I play Fleshgorger, there's more likely I can block with it, or they remove it. Yeah, maybe that's worth it, because then we can Diregraf Rebirth it. Though they're playing white, so it's 95% exile removal. That makes me sad. Alright, act with Fleshgorger. See if they kill it. So this kills 2 things, discounting my Diregraf Rebirth by 2, and then we can cast Go for the Throat and kill their Architect of Restoration afterwards. Because Diregraf Rebirth costs 1 less for each creature that died, so I can go ahead and do this, and then reanimate for 2. I can get a full cost Fleshgorger. Ugh, Diregraf Rebirth. What a cool card. Gone but not forgotten. Well, forgotten but not gone, rather. Emperor.
Now you've done it.
Can't exile the big one. That's gonna hurt. I need a top removal. If I can get through to their Wandering Emperor. Or if they play a creature, then we can't. They just get rid of it. Okay, good.
Keep watch for intrusion.
They might have another. If they leave 4 mana open, they have another. You know what we should play? We should play some green protection spells. There's not any modal green protection spells. Imagine if they printed a adventure that was just like something defense or whatever, and then you just like protect your your creatures by casting the modal side. We don't really have any good plays here. They're tapped out, so they don't have an answer here to our Fleshgorger. They could let it die, but then we just reanimate it. 7 damage should plow through all of that. So 5 creatures die, our Diregraf Rebirth, 2 mana. Do it again! Oh, no way. There's no way Diregraf Rebirth is doing this much work. That's absurd. Alright, next turn we can attack in with the Restless Cottage and everything else. Do they have an Ossification that they just discarded? And they're just getting a Spirited Companion back. It's tapped. Drawing a card. We're looking for that answer. Soul Partition, that's fine. We can play it again if we want, or we can just attack in with Restless Cottage, or we can gamble. I like gambling. I don't condone gambling, I just enjoy it when it's free. That's awkward. That is really awkward. Okay, well, that was about as bad as could get. Okay. Good enough. We can play Fleshgorger for cheap and then reanimate if we want, or we can just play Shakedown Heavy and get free spell. I think it's gonna be. Ooh, shit! They can exile our.
I can't stand by
Oh, they
when
missed
evil
it.
threatens them all. Just give up already.
They missed the chance to get rid of Fight Rigging, so I get to actually do this. Play Shakedown Heavy. They have no interaction for it right now. We cast this and we exile, or they sack their Kaya. Boom. Back on board. That was really terrifying because what they could have done is they could have -3'd, exiled our Fight Rigging. What do we have in our graveyard? Nothing good. Alright, well we can get this in the graveyard, presumably. We play it. One more land and we're in business. Actually, we can't get it in the graveyard because it's too big now. Orzhov. Orzhov versus Golgari. This has been a very interesting match. Nah, we're not going to put the Spirit Companion in the graveyard again. It has Menace, by the way, opponent. It has Menace, opponent. Oh no, opponent. What's the right move? How do I win? Pump that, force them to block. Could activate a Restless Cottage. If I activate Restless Cottage, I can push through the most amount of damage, but if they exile Restless Cottage, we're more sad. But we'll add this on Phyrexian Fleshgorger. And we'll exile their Kaya, I think. Just in case they have any reanimation spells. The Ganju's are Restless Cottage. Okay. We get a food. Don't really need the food, but works. End turn. Opponent's got the double. No sacker food. No reason to keep it. Actually, there would have been the reason to bargain off the food instead of the Fight Rigging, but fine. Oh, disgusting! You make me throw up, opponent. All right. Oh, I can't play that. Play Shakedown Heavy from exile. So postcome counter, pass. Not gonna die. gain 6. I'm not really worried about burning out to the Shieldred. I'm just more pissed off that Shieldred is about to gain them like 10 life. This is a very fair and reasonable card for 4 mana. Gross. Of course, drawing into removal would be difficult to do here. Alright, what we do is we cast this. We can destroy their... Destroy enchantment. It'll make us draw a card with Shakedown Heavy probably, but that's fine. We don't care. Shieldred's up too. They're not gonna block because they can keep on gaining life and drawing cards. Gain 7. We have Titan of Industry to block if we need it. Drawing a card is good. The exile our Titan Industry.
Legion of enemies. I love the
Well,
challenge.
yeah.
First you, then your ghost.
Blow up our Fight Ring. Create a 4/4. Gain 5 life and create a 4/4. I think we used our 2 Shieldred's Edict. Might be wrong. Ah, Shieldred being classically balanced. Shieldred alone has gained them like 20 life. Makes sense. And since they exile our fucking Titan of Industry, we don't get to we don't get to do anything here about it. Fight Ring or Fleshgorger? I think we grab a Fight Ring here. See if we can roll into a portal. Go for the throat's cool, but I think I might go for Thunderous Debut. Thunderous Debut, bargain. We'll do it off the Fight Ring. Get a Tortoise and a Beanstalk Worm and a Dreadknight. And then act Planeswalker. Force us to draw a card. We have 2 more Thunderous Debuts, so we have options here. Alright, what do we care to kill? Probably the Titan of Industry should be top priority here. And then Edgard, Charmed Groom. What do we care to kill? Mainly the Shieldred, really. So they stop gaining life non-stop. Diregraf Rebirth for 2, because I forgot that it got discounted. Are we gonna win this? I'm just like completely checked out though, just because how annoying.
Knowing my target.
Titan Industry. See if we can get a land, maybe. Because if we can get a land, we can get a Titan of Industry with our Thunderous Debut. If not, we can just Diregraf Rebirth. It's like worst comes to worst. No blocks. Gonna Sunfall. Probably. Oh, depopulate. Ah, that's fine. We can recast that from our graveyard. Though ideally we top a land and we Thunderous Debut and blow up their enchantment there. Alright, cool. Here goes nothing. Titan of Industry, please. 1 Titan of Industry, please. No Titans of Industry. Beanstalk Worm. And Tortoise? Our opponent's deeper in their library than us. Fine. Grab manland. We have 2 manlands. We should have gone in with our manland and played the Dreadknight. That was a mistake. Sacrifice a non-token creature. We don't really care about the Tortoise that much. Create a 2/2 with lifelink. Back to Orzhov. Standard. Flashback.
That's just a start.
Shieldred's Edict would be great right about now. I think we still have one in the deck. We do. We do have one in the deck. This would just tutor something up. We don't have any tokens to bargain off of. Alright, we play a land. Are all of our Titans of Industry in exile? There's one in exile, so there's one in the deck. We'll keep Diregraf Rebirth in the graveyard, maybe. Do we go down a land to animate our cottage and get a food token to Thunderous Debut? I think we do. Oh, Orzhov is gross. These colors are gross. What do I want to exile? Shieldred. Ah. Of course, they would finally draw their Wandering Emperor.
But I'm going to.
Oi, oi, oi.
This
video is going to turn out to be like 70 minutes long just because of these control matchups. Oh, oi, oi.
Gotta think on my feet.
Do I care about a Bramble Familiar? I mean, I'll keep it. You can use it potentially. Oh.
I have got new
Thunderous
things to
Debut is
teach
like
you.
a better version of flashing back Storm the Festival. It's like late game Storm the Festival, but actually more impactful than finding 2 5-drops. That's how I would describe it. Still? There's a Titan in here, isn't there? Oh, there isn't. Oh. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Do I attack? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, let's just force them to do something. They can make us draw a card if they want. Do we only have 1 Titan of Industry in the deck? I could have sworn we had 2. Alright, we will probably play this Bramble Familiar for its expensive side and see what happens.
Who's next?
Sure. You're a filthy opponent. I don't like you. I need to shut up. This is way too butthurt to
Let
post
your
online.
blade do the talking.
Like, yay! We lost the Orzhov control in a 35-minute match where they just found all the good stuff and we've managed to miss consistently. Oh, it's not artifact. That's awkward. Destroy target enchantment. Create a 4/4. Make your people smaller. Oh. Better deck wins, I guess. Please operate faster, server. Everyone's already clicked off the video. Oy oy. That was a terrible matchup. Our manlands couldn't do anything because they just had so many stupid tokens from Wedding Announcement and Edgar. There's just like token city. Orzhov. I don't know what you'd play into that. Mono red. Watch them suffer. I think mono red would actually won that. Just aggro enough to kill them before it matters. Commune with spirits. Are you playing the Cascade deck, opponent? Wait a minute. Hold up, opponent. That's our thing. We're playing fight reading. This commune with spirits is good for finding your lands and stuff, but I don't think you need it. I'm playing 26 lands. Let's find our own fight reading here. See that, opponent? That's how you find your fight reading. I could flip this if I wanted. It's probably the best move here, really. Because they're not going to stop it, and it gives us a backup creature. Okay, they stopped it. Awkward. We can play Beseiju, kill their creature, and play our fight ring. Virtue Persistence. And this is the fight ring moment we've been waiting for. Boom. Attack. Go face. They're probably going to give us a card. It's fine. It's fine. That was a really good turn. But yeah, I think commune with spirits here is too slow. You gotta gas up your deck a little. Enchantment Roulette. Hogla and Yadaro. Okay. Respectable. That is respectable. Portal, Thunderous Debut. Portal, Thunderous Debut, Thunderous Debut. We have to show them what the proper card to play in fight rigging is. It's a must. We'll put it on the Fleshgorger because then it's harder to deal with. All right, bargain. Here goes. Big whammies. Big whammies. Titan. Fleshgorger. Boom. 4/4. Shield counter. On this guy. And then attack. And concede. Yo, let's go. Better fight rigging deck wins. Better fight rigging deck wins. Alright, we'll play one more game. And then we'll head into a wrap up. Or a quick wrap up. Oh, we got a card. It was a royal protection? I forget what it's called. I don't know. Royal roll token. 1 mana protection spell, green. Pretty cool. I do have to apologize, I was kind of grouchy in this video playing against that control deck. What goes first? We can fight ring and then play shakedown heavy, it's more safe. So if we play fight ring, kind of reveal the time, but they're less likely to... They're more likely to hold it removal, but less likely to expect it. I love this invasion. Top 5, just pick whatever you want. Good. Mosswood Dreadknight. Good value. Do I think this card is broken? Do I think it's graveyard trespasser levels? I don't know about that. Or not trespasser. Tenacious underdog levels? I don't know about that. Another fight rating? Fight rating into fight rating or virtue persistence? Probably virtue persistence. That way we can keep getting back whatever they kill. We have 2 shakedown heavy, so we're pretty safe here. If they kill one. Yeah, they're holding up interaction. They're probably gonna think, got him. They do not have it. Okay. Okay. Free virtue. Don't mind if I do. It'd be nice to draw a land here. Gain some life? No way. That's hilarious. Thanks, opponent. They realize we already have the virtue. That's great. Okay, that can't be the last match. That was 2 seconds long. Servers, come on now. I don't know if I'll return to editing videos, maybe in some due time, but editing videos just takes phenomenally longer. It takes like an additional 2 or 3 hours to do, because you have to upload the video into, or like put the video into the editing software, and then you edit it for like an hour or so, and then it has to render, and then you have to upload it. Whereas if you just try and make your video okay without edits, it only takes, well, an hour or whatever to upload. Maybe not an hour. Might be exaggerating. Beanstalk worm for the win, huh? Oh. Against mono red, finally. The fateful last game against mono red. That's annoying. That is very annoying. So if I find a land, that allows us to keep on hopefully hitting land drops for our Titan. And then we just go through the throat on their turn. Okay. The music stopped. Ooh. We can play the Beanstalk ring, which should clog them up some. Or we play Blossoming Tortoise. I think Blossoming Tortoise is the move that ramps us into Tandem Industry the following turn. God, we hit land. Alright. Did we secure the win against Mono Red? Time to find out. Do they have a way to blow up our Tortoise? Stop. Tortoise did nothing wrong. Okay, well, they sacked their token. Which makes me feel a little bit better about that, so we don't have to worry about the 2 damage from that. I could have a lightning strike here, which could be painful. But we got this. Gain 5, destroy. We gain 5. We're not gonna give our opponent 5. What do you mean? And then we can play Shakedown and Beanstalk Room. We'll have the big baddies. Yeah, they had a lightning strike. Okay. They can probably play Squee again. Which in that case, we'll probably get rid of Squee. Take 4. A Beanstalk Room. A Shakedown Heavy. We could attack in and flip our battle. Because it's 4-3 on the ground. Still taking 2 in the air though. So, just in case, we'll keep it back. Five lands. You did a pretty good job of drawing lands. If they didn't draw as many lands, we actually would have had a little bit of a tough time here. We're gonna let us draw. Should have probably waited to play the second Shakedown Heavy, because they may have let us draw. Oh, they let us draw regardless. Okay, well, that wasn't good. Big Golgari green stuff versus the red. Alright, land. I'll attack in with a Shakedown Heavy. Have the invasion again, see what they do. Stalker Frenzy. Only costing them 3 mana. We play Beast. This is why Reach is pretty good here. Blocks these Phoenix Strikes, block the Mere Fairies. We'll wait until our opponent's turn and see what they do. We will first attack in with Shakedown Heavy. Draw, 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 draw. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can make them sack a token creature and then we keep our Shakedown Heavy and blow them out. Now we can start attacking with Titan of Industry now that they got rid of their creatures. They're looking for those burn spells. They can get Squee back? No. Even with Torch of the Tower. They need another like 2 burn spells basically. They're an Epicure, that's a pretty good one. Now we're dead to a lightning strike. Alright, attack, see if our opponent wants to let us draw a card. If they don't, we get a 4-3. We need them to not top deck burn, and we win. Do not top deck the burn spell. Do not top deck the burn spell. It was a mono, or Swift Spear rather. Yep, good game. Alright, we just narrowly survived against mono red. I think we kind of got lucky. They topped a lot of lands, like a lot of lands. I mean, we didn't draw into anything terribly crazy, but good stuff. Alright, so that was Thunderous Fight. If you enjoyed the deck, you can see it in the description, I think. Put it. And yeah, have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao.